Imagine a house that's been in a family for generations. Someone rents a room and suddenly declares, I own it all. They ignore the original arrangement and throw a party, saying history doesn't matter. But when you check the agreement, they were only ever invited to share. It's exactly like Alberta separatists claiming full ownership of treaty land. Now, before we talk about this, we need to talk about the word cede, because this is something that all the racists seem to love to throw out there, that the land was ceded. So in English law, which is important, cede means giving up ownership forever. But here's the catch. Worldview shapes how we understand things. Worldview is just how you make sense of land, ownership, and relationships. The British saw land as property, something to own or sell. Many Indigenous nations saw land as shared responsibility, not something you give away forever. So when treaties said cede, Indigenous leaders often understood it as sharing, not permanent surrender. Before anyone says, oh, they just didn't understand, let's be clear. This wasn't about intelligence. It was about two entirely different cultural frameworks. One side had written legally, the other had oral traditions of relationship building. This was about a power imbalance, not lack of understanding. And courts know that. In R.V. Badger, the Supreme Court ruled that treaties must be interpreted as Indigenous people understood them. In R.V. Marshall, they said oral promises count. In Mikisew Cree, treaties aren't contracts, they're solemn promises. So when separatists say the land was ceded, they ignore worldviews, language differences, and court rulings. Ceded exists in English law, but that does not mean Indigenous nations understood it that way. And no, you don't get to break away and keep the whole house.